Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me. I am so blessed that you took the time to click on the link and just spending some time watching me. I'm so grateful that you are here. This right here is an attempt to grow some facial hair during this whole coronavirus thing. As you can see, this is not going so well. It's been about a week since I have shaved, and it does nobody any favors. Yeah. There was a period of my life where I wanted to be normal. And that was when I was growing up in Columbia, South Carolina. And what was normal for me back then? It was being white. Almost all my friends had blonde hair and blue eyes. I was the only Asian in my class. And it was hard to fit in because no one else looked like me. Normal was asking my mom for white people's lunch because when I took the lunch that my mom packed me, which was Korean food, and opened it, all the kids were like, "Oh my gosh, that's so gross. What is that?" And they made fun of me for it. So I asked my mom for white people's lunch, and from first to sixth grade, every day for lunch, I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich that my mom graciously made me. Normal also was me praying to God on a daily basis to let my skin have a lighter complexion, to let my hair turn lighter, and to let my eyes turn bluer. I distinctly remember praying to God as a third grader, saying, "God, please make me like my friends. Please make me like a white person." Thankfully, at some point in my life, I grew out of the desire of wanting to be normal. Because after all, what exactly is normal? Normal is basically an idea of what is acceptable to the majority of society or the community that you're part of. And really, normal ends up being boring, and normal is overrated. Although the desire to be normal for me has long passed, because I don't even know what normal would be for myself. There is a desire, there is a tendency, there is a draw, there is a pull to want my son to be normal. For those of you that may not know, my son is on the autism spectrum and he is 9 years old. And I worry about his future. I know all parents worry about their child's future. But my worry extends to who's going to take care of him when we're no longer here. Like, will my son be able to be self-sufficient without us? Or will he be surrounded by people who can take care of him when we no longer can't? Like, these are the worries that keep me awake at some nights. Even though I shouldn't worry about these things, as a parent, and particularly as someone who tends to be neurotic, I can't help but wonder, is he gonna be a contributing member of society? And can he function and thrive? Not just survive, but thrive and flourish in society, being who he is. And if I'm really being honest here, there are moments where I wish he was normal for my sake, because I assume parenting will be slightly easier trying to raise a typical normal kid. But every time these thoughts enter my head, I am reminded of what a beautiful child, a beautiful person my son is. I don't normally eat breakfast, and my son usually eats cereal for breakfast every single day. And I think part of it is because cereal is his comfort food. And so for those of you that may not be familiar with our life story, Nathaniel was adopted through the foster system. So one morning he was going to town on Captain Crunch, and I was like, you know what? That looks good. I'm gonna have some Captain Crunch for breakfast. And I bring my bowl of cereal and sit next to him, and Nathaniel just looks at me and he goes, "I'm so excited that you're having cereal with me." And he starts flapping his arm, and the joy, just the amount of joy that was exuding for him. And I'm just thinking, yo, buddy, I haven't had coffee yet. We need to dial down this joy. But man, his joy is truly contagious, even if you're not a morning person. His joy is contagious pre-coffee. That's how contagious it is. There are so many moments where joy just simply exudes from his being, from things that I've taken for granted, from seeing a cat walking down the street, from hearing a bird singing, from bubbles that we blow. During this time of physical distancing, when we take a walk, he wants to wave hi to everyone that passes by. And it's not just like this little hi, it's a very enthusiastic, double-handed hi. And he's yelling, thinking that they could hear him. And you see the smile light up in the people's faces as they drive by and wave back at him. And I often sit back and reflect on how beautiful this moment is and how beautiful he is. And I have to wonder if he was normal, as I sometimes wish that he would be. I'm convinced that we wouldn't have moments like this. I probably wouldn't get the arm flapping so much that I'm afraid he could actually fly kind of reaction for having cereal with my son. The biggest lesson I learned from my boy is to find joy in everything, especially the little things that are so easy to take for granted. He is genuinely a joy-filled child, and I pray that he will be a joy-filled adult. The other lesson I learned from my son is that being normal is truly overrated. Stop trying to be normal. There is no such thing as normal. Instead, just be you, because you are wonderful, you are beautiful, and you are truly loved. I thank you so much for taking the time to watch this and be with me. Go ahead and leave a comment and like this video, and if you can, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
What's your name?
What's your name?
No. What's your name?
Nathaniel.
Nathaniel? How are you doing, buddy?
Good.
Good. How do you like being at home all the time with daddy and mommy?
I like that.
What do you like to eat for breakfast, man?
Cereal.
You like cereal? What's your favorite cereal?
Pepper.
Cap'n Crunch? That's your favorite?
Yes.
Yeah?
And Cheerios.
And Cheerios? Hey, people are watching you right now. What do you want to say to them?
Thank you.
Yay! Yes, thank you for watching us. What else do you want to say to them?
I love you.
Oh, you love you? You love them?
Yeah.
Sure. What else? You want anything else you want to say to them?
Thank you.
Look at them and say it.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Say see you next time.
See you next time. I love you. Bye.
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 You want to do it too sweet?
Too sweet.
Too sweet.
Bye. Too sweet.